The 1990s would see 2 more Star Trek spin-off series, Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Second in command to Captain Benjamin Sisko is Major Kira Nerys, a Bajoran militia officer, played by Nana Visitor. She is initially suspicious of the Federation and their occupation of the outpost, but soon warms to the crew. Kira, in a way, was a warrior, once a resistance fighter, against an aggressive alien race called the Cardassians.
What kind of people give those orders?
Yeah, Damar, what kind of people give those orders?
She was an effective leader and often assumed command of the station when Captain Sisko wasn't there. Jadzia Dax, played by Terry Farrell, is the science officer on board the station, and an alien known as Trill. Trills are a species that shares a symbiotic existence with a slug-like creature. Once the 2 species are joined, the host develops the memories of all the previous hosts. Dax's symbiont had previously joined with 7 other hosts, one of which was a mentor and good friend to the captain, who often referred to her as Old Man.
Thank you for giving me the option.
Anytime, old man.
Dax always seemed to be wise and serious, yet at the same time had a light and playful side to her. When Lieutenant Worf from the Next Generation joins the crew, she develops a relationship with him, and they are eventually married.
I would not be so hasty.
I take it the scenery has improved.
They're hailing us.
My respects to you. I'm Albert, captain of the Narrator.
Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager.
I thought I was familiar with every type of ship in this sector, but I've never seen anything like yours before.
We're not from around here.
In 1995, Star Trek Voyager returned the series to a starship setting.
Their shields are holding.
Open a channel. This is Voyager. Stand down your weapons and fall back. I'll take that as a no.
The vortex.
Leading the team is Captain Catherine Janeway, played by Kate Mulgrew.
Brace for impact.
3.
Their starship is thrust into the Delta Quadrant of the galaxy, 70,000 light-years from Earth. Now faced with a journey of 75 years at maximum warp, the captain must keep the morale high while exploring an uncharted area of space. Some have compared Mulgrew's look and performance to Katharine Hepburn.
It would seem that the Hirogen underestimated their latest prey.
Very determined and firm, Janeway remained confident in her command, despite being alone in the Delta Quadrant. At times though, her character took on a very nurturing nature, protecting the crew, as if they were her children. Janeway is a favorite amongst the Starfleet captains, and later appeared as an admiral, in communication with Captain Picard, in the Star Trek motion picture, Nemesis.
Admiral Janeway, how good to see you again.
Jean-Luc.
Direct hit to their aft shield generators.
Voyager's chief engineer was a half-human, half-Klingon, named B'Elanna Torres. Played by Roxanne Dawson, Torres at first did not trust or like Captain Janeway, but soon came to respect her for her strong leadership, a trait admired by Klingons.
We've been through a few scrapes together.
She also began a relationship with Tom Paris, the starship's pilot, in the beginning of the series. They would finally have a child together in the very last episode of the series. Often strong-willed and known for her bad temper, Torres was a prominent and respected member of the Voyager team. But probably the favorite female Voyager crew member, and a favorite in the entire Star Trek franchise, is former Borg drone, 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01, or more simply called, 7.
I speak for the Borg.
Played by Jeri Ryan, 7 of 9 joined the show in the first episode of Season 4, and continued her character through to the series finale.
Forget Voyager. They were never your collective. I am Annika Hansen, human.
Seven spent most of her life with the Borg Collective and took a long time to integrate into her human existence.
We are Borg.
Very determined, and often a little stubborn, Seven slowly becomes more human in her mannerisms, but is never really free of her robotic tendencies. She does attempt several unsuccessful relationships with other crew members throughout the series, and later appears in Star Trek Picard.
I am the Borg.
I am the beginning, the end, the one who is many.
The Borg Queen. Played by Alice Krieger in Star Trek First Contact and the Voyager finale, Endgame, and also played by Susanna Thompson in several other Voyager episodes, is a standout villain and popular character in the Star Trek franchise. In the motion picture First Contact, the Borg Queen travels back in time to try and stop humanity from ever reaching their interstellar potential by assimilating them before they make contact with the Vulcans. Appearing again in Voyager, the Queen, who may or may not be a single character, comes into conflict with the Starfleet crew in several episodes. Ruthless and powerful, she almost destroys Voyager as they attempt to return to Earth. While Star Trek continues to this day, it continuously provides women with strong and well-developed characters. With effective writing and very talented performers, the roles have always been very relatable to audiences all over the world.
Welcome back.
Gillian Anderson played Dana Scully, a medical doctor and FBI agent working on the X-Files, with her partner, Fox Mulder. Dana's character is deeply religious, yet strangely enough, very skeptical and scientifically minded.
And God never lets the devil steal the show.
You must have really liked The Exorcist.
One of my favorite movies.
She is always first to seek a logical explanation for the unexplainable, and is a strong contrast to Mulder, who is fast to invoke the superstitious.
Why did they assign me to you in the first place, Mulder? To debunk your work, to rein you in, to shut you down.
But you saved me.
The X-Files appeared on television screens in 1993, in a more than decade-long hit series. Working out of a basement office at the FBI, Scully and Mulder investigate the paranormal, extraterrestrial intelligence, and other downright mysterious circumstances. Her character also appeared in 2 motion pictures and a final season of X-Files made in 2018. Scully will always be the voice of reason in science fiction television.
Who are you?
My name is Samantha Carter.
All right, we got a little conflict with that statement. We've already got one here.
There are 2 of us.
If only.
In the Stargate universe, Samantha Carter, played by Amanda Tapping, was an astrophysicist, engineer, and pilot. As part of the Stargate Command flagship team, Carter was second in command to Colonel Jack O'Neill. Carter was considered Earth's leading expert on the Stargate and other alien technology. She served on the SG1 team for 10 years, before being placed in charge of the Atlantis expedition. Extremely intelligent, Carter's brilliance in astrophysics and extensive knowledge in quantum mechanics was unmatched by any other team member. SG1 ran for 10 years with a huge fan base, and several spin-off series continues to be watched by sci-fi fans around the world. In 1914, Earth was visited by our overlord protectors, called the Mundoshawans. They warned that evil was returning in 300 years. Flash forward to the middle of the 23rd century, and meet Li Lu, cloned by the cells of the Supreme Being, taken from the wreckage of a crashed Mundoshawan ship, coming back to Earth to stop the return of evil. At first Lilu is confused and frightened by this unfamiliar world, but she soon gains her confidence, and lays down the rules pretty quickly.
You're right, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. It was wrong to kiss you.
You're right.
Lilu discovers that there isn't much love amongst the humans, as she learns of our war-torn history, and desire to make weapons of mass destruction. Played by Mila Jovovich, Lilu is perfect in every sense. She has superhuman strength, enhanced learning, enhanced reflexes and agility, and a regenerative healing ability. When her time comes to protect all life, she hesitates. But when she is shown that humans can also love, she realizes that there is something worth saving after all.
'Cause I love you.
If you've ever thought we are not alone in the cosmos, and perhaps ET is sending signals across the vast distances of space, then there's one person on Earth bound to discover it. Dr. Ellie Arroway is played by Jodie Foster. In the 1997 cinematic adaptation of Carl Sagan's novel, Contact, Arroway is a SETI astronomer who stumbles across a signal, a series of prime number beacons being sent from the star Vega. When the signal is deciphered, plans are discovered for a giant device used to propel a small capsule 23 light-years away to where the signal originated. Immediately the project is taken over by scientists within the government, but upon completion, the construction is destroyed by religious radicals in a terrorist bombing. Arroway is asked to head the mission at another machine, secretly built in Japan. She is chosen as the passenger, and is catapulted across the galaxy. Arroway's character is inspiring, as it shows how a young girl can realize her passion for the stars by following her dreams and becoming an avid astronomer. Many questions are raised in the film, and many are left with their own interpretation of outcomes within the story.